Hello everyone, I'm going to represent my school project. Firstly, we are starting like that. We have homepage. This is homepage. Istanbul University Internet Programming 2 final project represent this video purpose. I'm going to show you admin part. We have to get admin for add question to test, or we are going to get a error from PHP. Admin have 5 ability: manage the users, add their questions, question list, and viewer request. If some student get a higher score, they can send a request, viewer request. So I'm going to do an operation about adding question. For example, I'm writing here Google Word first question, first one, and I'm going to write link randomly. Now we are going to select which option are true. I'm going to select option 3, add question added successfully, and also I said we can show the questions Google Word PHP 5 and 7. For trying, I'm going to remove this. Actually, this was good thing. For example, Urfa is have you ever seen black moon on 8th January? This basic questions. I'm going to do it randomize. Question 1 is true, for example. I'm going to delete this. Actually, I want to show this in as a student, and after I'm going to delete this. I said manage user. I'm going to open a student account for show the managing users. Maybe I can do it my father name. And password is 123. I'm going to register like that. Registration is successful. If I try again, email already exists. I make a control. And 123. If I write here 4, password or email not match, login. I can log like that, and my name showing in here. I can actually update my account. Yeah, this is a problem because I'm taking password in crypto MD5 PHP function, so it's echo value like coming like that. I'm sorry for that. I'm going to resolve this if school want my project. Now I want to make my username like that, and it's successful. When I come here again and I log out and try to log in again, oh, I think I make a different crypto logic operation. So now I'm going to come 1 2 3 different value for 1 2 3 is should be like that. I'm going to copying this. Now as you can see, username is changed. Actually our first password was 1 2 3 and it's changed by cryptology and changed it again. This is different thing. I can log in like that. Oh, there is something problem. I'm going to create again new thing, and as an admin I will delete the problem account. As you can see, 1 2 3 and yeah, it's now I am going to register. I think my system is better than school system. I'm sorry for that. Yes, I'm here. I'm going to exam. I have 3 questions. Which one of is different operator on between PHP 5 and 7? We know the spaceship is transferred. We write this question, you know that. I think I said there's 3 options, and actually option A, I did 100 from all of them. I'm going to enter this. And submit it. Info successfully showing, but Facebook and Skype was not necessary, so I delete them. For showing true answers, we using this true, true, and true. Start test again. If I make a wrong thing, not like that. One wrong is not. I can go to view a question request. So I'm going to log out and enter as an admin again. I'm going to delete question. This question was bad, and manage the users. These users not working. I'm going to remove that. So my scenarios are finished, and we send a viewer request and before come here. As you can see, this is the viewer request. I'm going to log out and showing the code. I give you the SQL code on my documentation. My documentation is so clear. For you have use case diagrams and code is here. Just copy that and make and enter here. For example, open a DB exam database and write here. For example, copy and paste here, and my code will run successfully. I'm going to stop this part, and I will show you how code is work. Firstly, starting a project, I'm always creating a user login, admin login and register session, because I'm adding the question from here, not from SQL code. only admin and admins inserting from SQL codes. I send the code like here. I said I use cryptology functions in PHP. So in OOP, my project, I use it successfully. I use DB classes successfully. I use process format helper classes I used in my project. Also, we always use user, admin and teacher, admin or user. We need all of them. Format class is very good class, helper class. I learned too much thing in this project, and we have to keep the project file directory. Okay. Now I said I using MD5 function for cryptology, and we have to make our passwords secureable. We need to use this function. PHP is very good programming language for server side. I learned this in my learning journey. So as I said, firstly I need an admin PHP. Of course I need admin PHP. Because firstly I'm starting with here, and we have includes starting header. I use sessions, check admin sessions in my project. I'm calling database classes, format classes, and all of them is completely working together. For example, object-oriented logic is this: if delete one part, but on server side, if we delete one part, all of them is not working. If we work only one class, if you work only one script, they will be fail. But if we make is particular, reliability going to increase, and we can make more better projects. We calling session check admin session function, and session firstly, if we work like that, I'm going to show you session. In class section, session is very important class on my all of project. Also I allocate all of the header from this class. If I going to explain all of the code, this video will be very long. I hope you enjoy to listen me, but I'm going to explain my code. We need to config PHP. I define constant for global variables like this. Config class is here. My DB host is localhost because I'm using PHP my admin, and my DB user is root. I don't have a password because I'm using PHP my admin. I didn't declare it before. So my server name is DB exam. You have to create DB exam, and I show you this DB SQL query code. You have to make a query. And CSS part, I'm stealing them. Actually, I stole too much thing from one man Zakaria, but not all of the code. I make too much differences because I'm just writing PHP part. Format class is helper class. as you can see. Now I show the session, come here again, and database, I show database to format. I show you DB and database FM call instance. We create an object DB and FM, and headers, gym state. Now if action logout, we going to destroy the session. Bit session class is object oriented programming, and this is now bar main content. Login header. Login header is different than others. We always need session in our all of project. Cache, and this is standard copy paste, and PHP coding. Yeah, footer part in this function. If we are not in 2021, showing us first 2021 and 21, I don't know which year. User come here or admin come here. If we are in 2022, it will be 2021 2022. Sorry, I don't know what is this in English. Yeah. In index PHP, this is admin panel. In admin panel, we use include, web skeleton, include header, file path, real path, directory name. This is coming. This is checking the. It's showing the file path. This is declaring the file path to this variable. Yeah. Login on admin. Of course, we need to get admin object in here. In login header, we use session. We don't have to call it again. Get admin data from post. If they collect the request, if server method is post, request method is post, admin data ad get admin data. If we calling admin, I have to show admin class. Of course, we calling them to. We have always need database to keeping data. In construct of admin, we using fmn database. FM is format and database DB. Yet we are going to getting admin user, taking validation from admin user, admin pass coming from admin pass data. Yeah. Always I use MD5 cryptology. We are sending query to MySQL. I'm going to pass MySQL codes, fetch as necessary for check. If result false, okay. For don't make a big wasting time, I'm just showing classes parts. If it's not a problem for you. For adding, of course, we're using MySQL codes. I don't want to show it. And class exam. No, I think we know PHP. I know PHP, but an object-oriented part is new for us after midterm. I just wanna, if you want, teacher, I just want to show OOP part on my code. I show admin. Now I'm going to show exam. Add questions, of course. DB. This is not DB, not that link. I want to show database clause in library. Public link I use in my code. This link, new MySQL, this is connection. We know. Session, I show session, and exam. I show it. There are MySQL things, but all code is particular functions using in my admin login, admin adding, admin, all admin functions coming from here. Or this is, for example, we get an answer from get question my number from in exam PHP. Now process imported part, we calling all of my library and helper classes. Construct dbfm, always using in construct. Process data and numbers, selected answers, number. Next is if exact score is not taken from session, score is 0, because if we make any change, 0 will be changed, but standard is 0. I want to say this, standard is not 0. If score not change, we declare the default 0. Total is get total, right is right answer number. We make in this multiple options. There was here we selecting 3 or 4. For example, Google Word, I select third option. Score is making increase on session. So user PHP, we always calling this parts and construct coming like that. VM validation username and name. MySQL is string dblink. As you can see, email and password. I have some problem in my home, I'm sorry for that. And I showed that this two database, we've looked them session, and we can code I use Ajax. I learned this Ajax from this project. I think this is very good project for validate the variables to server side. Ajax and PHP, I think very good. Now we can go exam. Online exam. Lorem ipsum, lorem ipsum. Final PHP. We calling final check session again. And if they can go, if they make full completions or something like that, there is 2 button. We once for PHP default show. I show in previously in video. We show the right answers in blue color. Start test again. As if you want, I want to show this. We once for Request method, if server request method is paused, we are working with process pro and process data. I show you process on before in the video, process, and taking here right answers going to be blue if result is right answer, on. Checking again from MySQL. Okay, Viva, I show you in the video. Test with for while result answer fetch search. Yeah, some of HTML parts are very complex, I'm sorry for that. Yeah, update user class coming with header. I don't need to call again. Yeah, okay, register user coming again with header. Starting test, and I didn't do this get login. I said I am checking MD5 post password and user login email and password. New user, you know, when we're calling user, working like that. We're coming with constructor, and we can use static methods of user. Enable user, delete user, insert Viva data. Yeah, my project is like that. Thank you for listening me. Be healthy.